Okay, I guess I'll start. We'll open the BESS committee first meeting at 7:01 PM. First item on the agenda is member introduction.
Bill Warbass, Planning Board.
Matthew Broderick, town resident.
Dennis Bergen, Ocam Board of Selectmen.
Lucy Chesno, Conservation Commission.
Dave Graham, town resident.
Andy, hey Barbara.
I'm going with another friend and it's your friend. That's wonderful, thank you, because I probably wouldn't have known this.
Pen and pencil somewhere.
Yeah. Second item on the agenda is to organize the committee. First, choose a chairman. Any volunteers or thoughts? Lucy? Would you like
I would
to,
nominate Catherine.
Phil?
Second.
I would nominate that too.
Okay,
We'll take a vote. All in favor of having Matt as the chairman of the committee?
I,
Aye. Opposed? None opposed. You're the chairman. So here you go.
okay.
Quick.
Did we get David's vote?
Yes.
Okay. So 4 in favor and 1 abstained. All right. Well, welcome everybody to the first BESS subcommittee meeting. We just went over brief introductions, organizing the committee. The next agenda item is to review scheduling of this meeting and talk about the logistics of the meeting, public and executive session procedures and expectations, and Zoom and in-person meetings. So it's been a while for me since this whole virtual meeting thing came down as a allowable, model, but maybe you can help me, Dennis, if are virtual meetings still allowed in all cases, or does it have to meet a certain criteria? In other words, if we decided to have the meeting exclusively over Zoom, is that still permissible?
Yeah, I believe it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Executive session?
Not executive session, no.
Public session
Executive-
meetings?
Yeah, public meetings.
Okay.
yes.
So you
Executive session,
can't
no.
do it in executive, but you
No.
can do it for, if there's no expectation of an executive
I'd have to
session.
check it. The members might be able to participate by Zoom.
Okay. Does there still need to be like a formal vote of the committee to accept Zoom meetings in order to sort of establish that as an option?
Uh,
I don't think so.
There used,
Just-
that's back in the day, they used to like require that, but if they don't, that's fine.
I'm not sure on that.
Maybe we should just do it as a
We
formality.
could just, yeah,
Okay. In the event that the committee finds it more feasible to have an exclusively virtual meeting, I make a motion that Zoom meetings be permitted in addition to in-person meetings.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? All right, hearing none. Call for the vote. All in favor?
I
Aye.
want to explain that to the folks who just came in?
So we just took a vote on whether this committee will be permitted to have meetings they're still public, but it would be exclusively over Zoom in situations where that would be more expedient or feasible. Okay. So staying on that agenda item, just wanted to talk about, in general, I know everybody, has submitted availability, to meet. However, if the tempo of these meetings needs to be accelerated for any reason, what are people's availability on this committee to have meetings on various days, weekends, times of the day, and that kind of thing?
I'm pretty open to anything except Monday nights because of board of selectmen meetings.
Right, okay, so,
If I'm around on weekends, I don't mind.
Same here, except for a third Tuesday planning board.
so Mondays, nights,
Preference would be middle of the week for me.
okay,
That'd be good.
midweek, okay. I mean, I am anticipating that we might be doing multiple meetings per week at certain points. I don't think it'll be necessarily,
Mhm.
forever, but there could be times where we really need to meet, since these, other than executive session, have to be all public meetings, so.
Yes.
We need 48 hours for posting.
And we need, right,
So if
and
we-
just,
If we decided tonight, we'd have to have
Oh,
another
yeah.
meeting.
and for that reason, if we're gonna expect a lot of rapid meetings, we may wanna, post them all. Like, we might wanna set like 3 or 4 meetings ahead of time and post them all,
Okay.
at the same time, so that we don't run
Good.
into that constant,
Mhm.
posting issue. But Dave, I don't know if you're familiar, are you very familiar with the open meeting law and the requirements for,
Not at all.
Okay, so first of all of these meetings are public, and they require notice before we can meet.
Okay,
And it's 48 hours. So if the meeting is at 7 p.m., the posting actually needs to go up on the board, and I believe we're posting them also on the town website.
Yeah.
At least 48 hours before.
okay.
I'm sorry,
Was not on the town website. Oh, sorry, the town website.
the town website. Yeah, yeah.
It was.
The town website. And you really can't have a meeting unless that has happened. The other requirement is that you need to have a quorum present in order to have the meeting. So given that we are a committee of 5, I believe a quorum would be 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if,
Now, does Zoom count for that quorum?
Yes.
yes, yep. So, but if, for instance, a meeting happened and there are only 2 members that showed up, then that meeting has to be canceled.
Yep.
We have to keep minutes of all the meetings, and those minutes have to be posted. I'm just trying to hit the general highlights of open meeting law stuff for you. And then the most important thing is that there can't be any meeting discussions that occur amongst the members of the committee outside of the public meetings or outside of an executive session. And I'll talk about executive session in a minute. Now, the formal term for it is deliberating on a matter. So if 3 of us happen to meet, in town somewhere and we were talking about the weather, that would be okay. But if we had any discussion whatsoever about that subcommittee matters, that would be illegal. So in the configuration of 5 people, my understanding is that there are 2 members can certainly have a discussion about matters, but it's not considered deliberation, and there's no decisions can be made, even if there's 2 members that are having a discussion outside of a public meeting. So it's very technical stuff, but it's very important that we are aware of these little restrictions and limitations to be compliant with the law. And the other sort of thing to remember is executive session is an option, and what executive session allows for is for a private, non-public discussion, but there has to be certain criteria met, and I don't know them off the top of my head, but I think there's 7 of them.
There's 7 of them. Mostly
Um,
what we would be going into executive session for here would be deliberating for
Legal
legal
purposes.
purposes.
If we had like a legal strategy discussion, or we're talking about the finer points of the town's litigation or response to litigation, there's the option to do that in executive session. It's not required. It has to be voted and decided by the committee in public. And then after they're voted into executive session, the public is dismissed or the committee relocates and has a meeting in private. There still has to be minutes kept of that, and those minutes still need to be released at some point in the future when the matter is no longer a protected issue. So ultimately, even executive session discussions are available for public review at a certain point. So I think those are just the general high points, but I strongly encourage anyone that's not familiar or has forgotten to review the open meeting law on mass.gov, because it's a lot. It's a lot to be aware of. So I think I kind of covered meeting logistics, public and executive sessions and expectations and Zoom meetings. Is there anything else in that topic that we should discuss or review?
No, I think for this committee, I think it's pretty well.
Okay. One other thing about the executive session, if the subject is expected to be limited and brief, the committee can also come back out of executive session and return to public session after, and there should be some notice to the public if that's going to be the case,
Yeah, when you vote to go into executive session, you have to say whether you're gonna
coming back or not.
reconvene
Mhm.
the open meeting.
I'm talking a lot about executive session because there may be a need to do that sooner rather than later when we talk about working with town council on any legal matters that the town may be electing to engage in around this matter. Even the discussion of whether or not the town will be participating in a legal sense would probably be an executive session discussion, at least preliminarily.
Mhm.
Okay. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Next agenda item is to discuss the scope of work and the goals for this committee. Would anyone like to begin that discussion and throw some ideas out, or people already have a very clear idea?
I think for openers, just so everybody knows, the permit for use of that site by VHT OCAM for internet sales of damaged cars, the permit lapsed. So we've notified Zoval by certified mail. And I think the select board is going to do whatever they have to do to terminate the class 2 used car license as well. I don't think that will affect how we're viewed when it comes time to decision by the siting board. But it does mean that the property without a special permit, it is simply agricultural, rural, residential.
Okay.
We sent out requests for proposals to 3 acoustical consultants. And today the 3rd one came in. So we have 3 to discuss when that's appropriate.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of what I was getting at, is that, for the scope of work and purpose of the committee, my impression of it, and maybe it's just living in my own head, so I'll say it out loud, make sure we're all in agreement, or people have different ideas, we should talk about them right now, is that, the town is very compartmentalized and has lots of different touch points with this issue. at the planning board, at the conservation commission, at the board of selectmen, the local inspectors, public safety, and other parties in the municipal, group. And my sense of the purpose of this committee was to make sure there was representation across all of those different compartments to be able to, first of all, communicate, interdepartmentally around activities and priorities, because there's going to be a whole sequence of events that need response and need involvement and need attention, and different departments and different entities in town may be responsible for pieces and parts of those, or even combining efforts on those. And without a coordination, if you had one person coordinating all that, I suppose that would be, one way of doing it. But it looks like the selectmen wanted a committee to do that with representatives across the town. So just broadly speaking, that's my understanding of the purpose of this committee.
Yeah, my thought behind the committee was the select board has so much other stuff going on. We can't do this justice.
Mhm.
So my thought was we'd do the legwork and have the commission, planning board, conservation commission, have them on this committee, do a lot of the legwork, go back to their respective committees and discuss what's going on, anything pertinent to them that they have to handle. So everything's kind of coordinated. And in my case, bring it back to the selectmen, anything we need to do, we can handle it without everybody having 100 meetings, and it's still kind of fragmented.
So part of my concern is how do we interface with town council, since we haven't heard anything back? I think the selectmen are the only ones who have spoken to town council so far, and I don't know how extensive that's been. So how do we factor in town council's guidance to us as to what we need to do and how we need to form it for presentation at the hearing?
Yeah, I can talk to the board and see if we can just start talking to town council with anything we need. Or I can bring it back to the meetings and say, hey, we have some things we need to discuss with town council, get the okay, and go from there. Now, did you hear anything back from town council?
I haven't contacted them yet. I just got the
Okay, because last week we
okay. Yeah,
gave you the okay to talk to him
Yes,
from
yeah,
the planning board.
yeah.
Okay, so nothing's happened there.
not yet, but I have some stuff to send him
Okay,
after we're done with this meeting. I'll do that tomorrow.
okay,
I think that's a great point, because I think the town council may need to be consulted by Conservation Commission, Planning Board, Board of Selectmen,
Yeah, absolutely.
maybe even the assessor's office, and who knows who else. And maybe one of our roles can be sort of being somewhat of a conduit of that with the Board of Selectmen, to just sort of support the Board of Selectmen in managing that, by having all these sort of ongoing conversations and contacts going, from this committee.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay, great. Lucy, did you have any, comments or concerns or ideas about the purpose and the scope of the work here for this committee?
No, I'm pretty well set.
Okay. And from what you're hearing so far, is that jiving with what you had thought too? Okay. All right, great. Dave, any thoughts, any input?
No, not at this time. I think I've got a better picture of what we're doing.
Okay, great. Now, as far as the scale goes, I have some thoughts about that too, because I think we have some short-term issues to address and long-term and mid-term issues to address as a town. The short-term one, of course, is the upcoming public hearing that has been scheduled and noticed as of today on the site. So it looks like that will be moving forward. So I'm hoping that that in the next weeks leading up to that hearing, that could be a big focus of our, subject matter that we discuss.
Yeah.
And, as we go along, we'll have to discuss, which parts of those discussions we want to do in a public session and if any, in executive session as well, leading up to that. But I think that should be our real laser focus, like starting today until the 16th.
Yeah. It's a short time.
After that, there's going to be phase two that will happen. And the town may or may not, be participating in phase two, which is the evidentiary hearing process. And whether it is or not, there's still a role, I think, that this committee could play in monitoring that process and also coordinating the different parts of town government to be plugged into that process. And my understanding of that is that there'll be a interim period after the hearing where they're evaluating various petitions to participate. And then once that process has been done, and I think it might be a 30-day window, I'm not positive, then they start actually scheduling the legal hearings that can be very lengthy and very legalistic. And again, depending on the extent of the town's participation in that may be something that this committee is also very deeply involved with in monitoring and providing like a communication function for the rest of the town.
How much
Third-
of how much of that is done by town council, and how much is by, I guess, this committee?
Well, I think that the actual litigation activity, which is basically filing legal briefs, attending hearings, cross-examining witnesses, providing witnesses, and participating at that level, would certainly require a very heavy lean in from attorneys,
Yep.
professionals
Yeah.
to do that work on behalf of the town, but they can't do it without us in a vacuum. They'd still need to a lot of, boards and committees to sort of partner with them and supply
Gives the
information.
information they need to do
Yep.
it.
And take a position and all that kind of stuff. So I think it would be kind of I see that, as being the way that would potentially go on. But then there's another phase. So if the petition is ultimately approved, then it kicks into a whole, other process in terms of other levels of approval that the town may have some opportunity to opine on
Appeal?
and appeal, certainly. And also if it gets into the permitting stage, I think the town would have unless I'm mistaken, I think the town would still have some role in managing the construction permitting, the electrical permitting, and so on. So the fire permitting. So I think this committee could be like, in different phases of the project, very engaged in this for quite some time.
Yeah. As far as if we get to the point of construction, yes, they have to submit engineered plans. We have to go over the plans, make sure everything looks okay, and then give the okay from there. And obviously, the inspectors make sure everything's followed to the T.
I think for the October 16 hearing, we can have an acoustical consultant and environmental consultant, probably using Ecotech since we've used them before. And at some point too, we probably want a civil engineer to review the ARUP drawings with respect to everything on that site from construction right through completion is going to wash down onto DCR land. And it's clear from their drawings that that's the way it will work.
Yeah, it would. Absolutely.
So that's my sense of the scale of this project as a committee. Does anyone have any other thoughts or comments or things to add to that or challenges?
Talking public.
You know, I'm talking to Dave and Lucy, and the three of us have already said our
No,
piece.
I'm still trying to soak most of this in, so I
Okay,
don't have any comments right now.
okay. You good?
I'm good. I just want to make sure that we keep legal counsel in on this. He needs to be contacted probably a little more often than we might be anticipating, but I want to hear from him.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
too. We've heard nothing since.
I want to know, I want to know exactly what he thinks, where we're standing, and what's been done, what will work, what will not work.
Yeah, July 22, I think, was the meeting to appoint him.
Yeah, the executive
And
session we
we've
had.
heard nothing back. I don't know what he's doing. We gave him a whole stack of information, copies of everything that we had sent to Mass Water Resources and DEP, and heard nothing back. So we don't know what he's doing with the information we've already provided to him.
Okay, so should one of the first orders of business then be to maybe set up a meeting with the Copeland and Page attorney?
I'd like to know what he's done.
And have a
I don't know.
a chance to pick their brain and see
Yes.
where they're at,
I can-
and maybe
I
get
can
some
look-
advice about the hearing as well.
I can look into that and see
Okay,
Good,
what's been done.
good, yeah.
okay.
Are we going to be meeting with him on Zoom, or is he actually coming out here?
I mean, I think that would be an executive session meeting, right?
Yeah. it
So I
would be.
think we'd have to have them come out. So,
'Cause
Should we-
we'll need to set up a schedule with him, I think, because he's going to be busy with other things going on too, his availability
yeah,
compared to our availability
yeah.
might not be very compatible.
I mean, we're not at the top of his list.
Hmm?
We're not at the top of KP's list.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I have yet to see that we're at the top of their list on anything.
yeah.
So
the
getting some
worry.
consultation, I mean, I still think this fits under the topic of scope and scale. So I think it's safe that maybe we could hear a motion to request from the Board of Selectmen permission to have an initial meeting in executive session with Copeland and Page.
So moved.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Seconded.
Aye.
Like,
Aye. Okay. And then the next agenda topic on here is the discussion around the Mass DEP. Who would like to raise that?
I can tell you what we've done so far. We've contacted Mass DEP about the water issue, storm water and the general condition of the site. We've been pushing since probably June to see if we can generate a site visit by Mass DEP to look at the actual conditions on the ground. No response back. Then we've also been bugging Mass DEP on the issue of what's classified as air pollution. The amount of noise from 296 of these units, each one is as loud as standing next to your lawnmower without your hearing protection. And if that's 85 dB, when you multiply it by 296 units, it's not a direct add-on, but it comes out to be about 120 dB, which is like a jet takeoff. So one of the acoustical consultants, whichever one we select, we're asked them to look at the numbers from Epsilon that are in the petition and the numbers that we've pulled together from various sites. Because in the Epsilon petition for OCAM, all of the numbers about the sound output from a Tesla unit, they're all blacked out. They're all redacted. So Steve has done a huge amount of work combing the internet for sound levels from other projects from the same Epsilon company. And that's where we've come up with those numbers. So we're asking an acoustical consultant to explain in layman's terms, if that site is going to put out that much noise, how much will it dissipate as it reaches the first residence and then the town center and then half a mile and then a mile away? Because on a still morning, you can hear the train whistle of the Palmer to Barry freight. So the noise issue is serious, and we're ready to approve one of the constituents.
So you're saying that the planning board has reached out to DEP
Mhm.
to raise those issues and
Yes.
that you've gotten no response back?
response at all.
Did you ask them specifically to do? I think you said you asked them to do a site visit, right? Or
Yes.
a site evaluation.
Yep.
And what did you ask them around the sound issue specifically?
That's a different person at DEP,
Yeah.
and we've asked that person specifically to at least comment, tell us, are you interested? Is Mass DEP doing anything?
Are they
acting-
involved?
Are they involved at
Yeah.
all?
Okay. And you got no response?
None at all,
All right.
over 2 months.
Do you think it would be helpful if say the Board of Selectmen, for instance, like sent a copy of your letter and also demanded a response?
Yeah, good.
Would that be something, Dennis, you think that
Yeah.
could be brought to the board for discussion?
Yeah.
Okay. And it could be maybe CC'd.
At DEP.
Or the sound issue, it's Tom Hanna. And for the water issues, we've got all the way down to trying to call Judy Schmitz and the circuit rider. No response back. Email, call, get voicemail, no response. So we don't know if they're
Mhm.
talking about it in-house, if they're not allowed to respond to us and say, yeah, we're gonna let the
Yep.
environmental site assessment was done in 2007 for Gordy. And then another one was done in 2017 when he was planning to sell that site to a solar company if that project got approved. And then when he sold it to Zoval, they didn't do a new ESA. So right from, I think, June, we were pushing the DEP to say, can you require the current owner to do a new ESA? No response.
All right. So Phil, if you could just provide the whatever correspondence you sent, I know you've already made it public, but if you could provide that to us, and then we can forward that to the Board of Selectmen and ask them just to write a sort of support letter,
Great.
requesting a response. And if possible, if it could be CC'd to Governor Healy and our state reps as well, that might be a little more effective in poking them a bit.
Good, good.
And can I interject something?
Can we just wait till public
I
session?
just, this is important. Tom Hanna at Worcester DEP is no longer handling the sound. He's kicked up to Mary Jude Pigsley, who's the regional director.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, but we will have public session for more
That's
comment.
important.
It is important. Any help that we get from, as far as like putting contacts or CCs on these kinds of letters would be greatly appreciated. So thank you. Anything else on DEP that we wanted to talk about? Lucy, anything?
It's just that every time I've contacted them, I've gotten three or four different people because they are changing, they're revolving
Hmm.
or evolving in different manners, and we
Yeah.
don't know about that ahead of time.
Well, you're reminding me too, though, does the Conservation Commission have any open issues with DEP that you've reached out to them formally on and gotten nothing yet that you're aware of? Because that, we can maybe package it together.
It took me 3 tries to get a response from them on the NRAD. and whether or not we could change it.
Did you get the response though?
And I did get a response.
Okay,
I didn't like their response, and
Okay.
I did email them that I was not happy with their response.
okay,
I didn't believe that it was appropriate for what I was asking.
okay. Was it an email that you
And then it
got?
was shifted from one person to another person to another person.
Okay, was it an email?
It was emails.
Would you mind providing that to this group so we can review it and see if we want to also bundle that in with our request for a
I'll
response?
search for them.
Okay, great. It is a little different issue than no response, but on the other hand, if it's patently like, unresponsive, I think that's, certainly something we can push back on a little bit.
I mean, their circuit rider has already changed twice in the past 6 months.
Okay,
And then Judy Schmidt all of a sudden has come on board for answering.
okay.
Mhm.
I can't keep track of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be good for the town if we could just establish the expectation that we expect our state agencies to at least
Mhm.
respond to us as they're supposed to. And when they don't, that we're not gonna just, go away. Still might not get what we want from them, but, I think it's important to like do
More
that.
push,
Yeah,
more push.
yeah, okay. I think that might wrap up that topic. So we are now into public session. So I'm going to open the floor to any member from the public who would like to comment on,
I would
Any
like
matter.
to reiterate.
Yes.
about the sound.
yep. So Steve,
There's a 20-year environmental analyst at the Westfield DEP office who contacted Tom Hanna on my behalf about 3 weeks ago. He immediately responded and said, the issue is out of my hands. It's kicked up to the RD, the regional director, who is Mary Jude Pigsley. And my contact at the Westfield DEP said, when it's kicked to an RD, that means there's lawyers involved, as Phil and I have discussed.
okay,
But just as a resident, and the whole situation here with DEP, me, is unconscionable. Phil has written letters going back to June. It hasn't even gotten a response saying, received your letter, it's under review,
Hmm.
nothing. Like, this, we shouldn't tolerate this.
and again, just to reiterate that the letters that you're referring to are the ones that are requesting their attention on the sound disturbance
And
that,
his letters to,
yep,
the wetland, he received no answer from Fred Lasky, the head of MWRA.
okay,
I mean, we're just getting blown off here.
Mm.
And to me, it's outrageous.
We did 3 different steps to the MWRA. We started off with the Ware River watershed. They put together a letter. Then we wrote to the contact that we had, who I think was Brian Arrigo, head of DCR.
Mm.
And then as we found more names, we went all the way to, it was Fred Lasky, I think, was
Fred Lasky.
the CEO or whatever his position is, the head of, and no response. And then we found, you can find a lot of stuff on the internet. If you've ever done a search on your own name, we found other names and sent it to those people too, hoping that they would get bumped up to somebody taking action.
yeah.
And it's like
The problem is.
the
their
fun of
bosses are
sending a
ones
letter,
pushing
I guess,
this.
nothing happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think we have to look at this also kind of multidimensionally. I mean, ideally, if these state agencies had concerns and were willing to raise them and we could entice them to come to the hearing and do that, that would be ideal. I don't think we can necessarily expect that though, just from what we've gotten so far. But I mean, it's something to keep in mind between now and then in terms of prodding a bit. And it also could backfire because they could come and support it as well.
Mm.
So we have to sort of just be aware of that. But long-term, especially if this project continues to gain traction and look like it's becoming more of a reality, we definitely are gonna need to, insist on them at least doing what they're required to do around these, enforcing the regulations and the requirements and things like that under the code. So, so the sooner we build a rapport with some helpful people, the better, I think, Any other public comments? Yes, Barbara?
Barbara Kimchi, 259 East Hill Road East. In the adjudication and public comment hearing notice that was posted on the EFSB today, it stated that you need to file to be an intervener or a limited participant by October 30th. So that's 5 weeks from tonight. Will the town be petitioning to be an intervener?
I would say yes.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I'm not the whole board, so I can't really speak for the whole board, but I would say yes.
Will you inform the residents of the town once that decision has been made?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Thank you.
That's one of my questions too. How do we go about deciding how the intervener, other than town council, because I assume they're gonna be an intervener. Can we do something as another intervener?
think
As a
that-
committee?
I think the intervener, the town as the intervener would be town council.
And it would be the town in its entirety. And so that was kind of what I was talking about earlier
Mhm.
around how town council would take the lead on, executing the hearing process on
Mhm.
behalf of the town,
Mhm.
but would rely heavily on membership from all the committees and boards
Mhm.
to support that and, participate, maybe even as witnesses here and there in that process. And of course, fund it
Mhm.
as well. That would be the responsibility of the town to foot the bill for all of that legal work.
So would town council then coordinate the various consultants that we do select? Or is it up to us to?
Well, they might advise us on that, but I think we'd have to do a lot of that in partnership with them if they think it's, gonna help build their case and they need this like
Mhm.
consultation done and they need that person to come in and testify,
Mhm.
they'd advise the town on that. And if it was something we were already working on, so much the better. But if not, they'd probably advise us to engage different parties that would be helpful to making the case that we're asking them to make, is my understanding.
So
But-
that-
Barbara, you said they have to apply to be an intervener by October 30th?
Correct.
Okay.
So it's again 5 weeks tonight.
So that's only 2 weeks after the hearing closes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
To know.
seem like it's that much time,
No.
and I can only speak for myself, but I definitely want the town to fight this and to be an intervener. And I think if you did a poll for residents, you'd find overwhelming
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
desire for that.
As far as financing all this, we have a special town meeting coming up October 6th. One of the articles is to move 75,000 out of stabilization to legal, mostly for this, just so you guys know.
Are we gonna be notified about the town meeting warrant by mail or?
No,
No.
it's never been notified by mail.
It'll be posted at
It's
the
October 6th
library,
at 7 o'clock at the school.
It's posted.
posted library, post office and town hall, right?
Website and town hall.
Website and town hall.
It's on the it's on the website, Scott.
Okay. Thank you, Barbara. Did you have anything else?
No.
Okay. Suzanne?
Suzanne Shays, 1199 East Road, East, I don't know. Does KMP have an environmental legal department? Or is it just general counsel that would be handling? Do you know if?
The attorney that we spoke to, he's dealt with cases similar to this,
Okay,
so he does know the background as far as actually having an
Okay.
environmental team.
Okay.
I don't know that for sure.
okay.
Any other? Yes. Ellen.
North Brookfield Road.
I just wondered if this committee or the select board would be able to send an invitation to our state rep and our state senator, inviting them to the hearing. Perhaps their presence, even if they don't speak, would be a good thing.
And speaking would be even better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's not that much time notice for them, and they're
Yeah.
probably gonna say they're very busy, but
mhm,
the sooner we could get that invitation to them, the better.
They should already know what date and that it's already been set.
Mhm.
They're coming out just before the 16th. Their rep will be here. I think it's October 9th at 9 o'clock in the
for
morning.
like office hours, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. All right, well, that would be a good opportunity as well
Yeah,
to encourage their participation. Okay. So the request is for a letter from the town to, would it be Senator Durant
Durant and Berthium.
Berthium, inviting them to join us for the public hearing.
Why stop there?
Well, yeah, I mean, we could also invite Marky and
Yeah, okay.
Liz Warren.
They'd come and oppose us.
Well, they actually supported the town of which one?
So Carver or Medway?
No. It was a pipeline project that
Oh.
that was very controversial in Springfield and Long Meadow.
Mhm.
And they supplied a number of letters, and my understanding is that they went to the public hearing as well in opposition. So, I mean, I agree with you. I think that the odds are very low that they would take any interest in it, but it wouldn't hurt to
They
at least make them
opposed-
aware of it.
they
Yeah,
opposed the
they opposed
pipeline?
the FSB's petition on
Mhm.
behalf of town of Long Meadow
Mhm.
about 2 years ago. So, it's worth a shot, I mean, especially if we're making a very strong case that this is, an environmentally sensitive area, we could, play that card and maybe get their interest in that respect.
Would McGovern help us?
I was just gonna say that.
I don't think does he cover this area? Oh, he does?
Yeah.
So that would be on the house side, yeah. So McGovern and then Warren and Markey, and then the state reps.
Mhm.
I mean, if we did like a generic letter, that kind of made a quick case and invited them to the hearing and gave them the time, it wouldn't be hard to produce, I think, different copies for these different reps. What are people's thoughts about that? Is that something we should recommend?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
yeah. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I think if we can do that, might be helpful. Yeah.
Okay,
Get more
great. Lucy.
people involved and raise the visibility of the problem.
2 reps, okay. All right, I'll volunteer to just draft something. And then I can send it around to the group, and if people are good with it, we can push that over to it could even be signed by all the boards, like a rep
Mhm.
from each of the boards. Wouldn't have to just be board of selectmen doing everything.
Yeah.
But okay. And then did you have anything else, Ellen, before we move on to?
I was she doesn't really have a role as far as a rep or a senator, but Ann Goby is another political thing in rural affairs. So I don't know if you might want to include her in that list. I don't know.
Yeah, invite her to the hearing. She
I
might
mean,
come.
the more the merrier, right?
Yeah.
If one of them shows up, we'd be lucky.
Yeah.
And hopefully the person who shows up is against the program. If they're not against it, I don't want them showing up.
Mhm.
Well, there's always that risk. And again, I think the invitation should make a strong opposition statement and give like
Yes.
clear reasons why they should take a position, and hopefully they have the decency, if they don't agree, to not just not show up,
Right.
you know? Scott?
Yeah, I'm Scott Corey from 276 Coldbrook Road. Do we know whether Senator Durant or Donnie Berthium are gonna address the board? The siting board? From my understanding, they get first options. They call on local officials, state officials. Do we know whether they're gonna have a statement?
I don't know if they're gonna attend.
Yeah, we don't.
And
Yeah.
could we ask them
don't.
if they could possibly stay for the whole meeting? I mean, the last time we had a meeting at the cafeteria, they showed up and, you know, they were there, we'll do whatever we can to help you, but we gotta go now.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if they've attended these before around other parts of the state. I'm not sure. But part of the invitation could make them aware that state officials are specifically called for by the hearing officer to get up and speak
Mhm.
before the public is. And we could kind of put them on notice that, you know, that's the process, and we would appreciate them making a statement on our behalf. And we could add that to the letter that we send them.
Thank you.
And same thing with the federal officials too, because they first call for federal officials, then state, then local. Okay, good suggestion. Any other, yes, Sean?
When and where do we sign up to speak?
Oh, good question.
That is in the document.
It is.
Yep, yep. You can do it via phone, via email. Yep, and it's
Anytime between now and noon on the 16th.
And
And there's a contact person, right, to send the request?
And a phone number.
it's right here.
okay,
Do you want
well,
that?
that- sure.
Okay.
And I want to, Lucy, do you want me to speak as a member of the Conservation Commission, or should I speak as an individual?
You can now speak as a member of the Conservation Commission.
Great, awesome. And in that case, as a local official, would I still have to sign up to speak? Or there's probably all in this. I haven't read this yet, so I just, because I can speak twice, I think, as a member and as an individual.
It just says to provide oral comments during the public meeting hearing to sign up.
Okay, I can ask.
In meetings that I've seen done, similar meetings, most of them were not like extremely well attended, so they weren't like literally hundreds of people. I think that we may have a different situation.
Okay.
So don't take this on any authority, but they did invite people from the list first to get up and speak, and when that list was exhausted, they then called for anyone that was in attendance if they wanted to get up and speak. If we wind up with 50, 60, 70 people in that queue, they may never get to that point in the process. But I've even seen meetings where not only did they do that and invite anyone that would happen to be there that wasn't on the list to come and speak, but they even asked if anyone wanted to get up and speak again.
Hmm.
So there is like some possibility that someone could get a second opportunity to speak, depending on, I think the conditions of the hearing. I think they schedule it for 3 hours. But that may even not be enough and potentially. So just be aware that it's sort of, you may only get one chance or you might have another. It's going to probably depend on the attendance.
I was wondering if maybe there are things I could say as an individual that I can't say as a member of Conservation Commission because of conflict of interest. So I just want to look into that a little.
Yeah, you want to be very careful about that and be thoughtful. That's a good way to look at it.
Okay.
Yep.
And one more thing, do you want the Conservation Commission to start drafting some wetlands bylaws or vernal pool bylaws? To maybe help stop this down the line when they come with the notice of intent? Because there's a lot of options to add additional protections to the wetlands. And we could start to write up something pretty good.
So I'm just gonna respond to that by saying, I think we can take that question, under advisement, but it probably should be something that gets put on a future agenda for a discussion.
Mhm.
And it may even be a legal strategy discussion at some point too. So it's probably not something we would want to get deep into right now, just as a topic.
I'll say as the Conservation Commission, you guys can start working on that anyways.
Yeah.
You don't really need
Need us
the
to,
Board of
yeah.
Selectmen permission or.
yeah,
I already have, yeah, I just wanted to make sure they're actually gonna be, like, that would be part of the strategy.
Mhm.
But sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know if they would have time for bylaws to become part of the strategy, so that would be a problem because
Definitely not
first
for
of
the
all, we'd
first
have to
year.
go through town council to make sure our wording is all properly done. Then it has to go to
Gotta
a
go to a
town
town
meeting
meeting.
to be voted on, and if it doesn't get voted on.
Well, the other issue with the bylaws is that, again, we can't really predict how this whole thing is gonna play out from a process standpoint with the EFSB. For instance, not to, be too dramatic or anything, but if the petition actually gets denied, there's nothing that wouldn't prevent them from refiling it and starting over.
Right.
And with a lessons learned approach, you know what I mean? So, this issue could just, continue to come up in various forms if there's enough persistence around it. And the whole point of filing with the FSB is to nullify local bylaws. So, if we didn't have time to get it into this process, there could be another process we would have time to get it into, but it could also be rolled into the comprehensive relief request
Mhm.
anyway. So it still might not wind up being fruitful, you know what I mean? If depending on how this all kind of shakes out.
Mhm.
So, but again, I think it's not just a conservation commission type of bylaw. There may be a number of other downstream bylaws that the
Mhm.
town may need to consider, especially if this project looks like it actually is going to come to fruition in some form or another. Sound. So after the fact, that there certainly could be needs along those lines. Any other? Yes.
Just very
Barbara.
quick, Barbara Pucci. So to answer the question that was asked of the board from a resident standpoint about whether the Conservation Commission should be doing bylaws to update and make, to put conservation forefront in OCAM, yes, a resounding yes from a resident. Please do that.
Okay. Any other public comment? Scott?
Yeah, this might be beating a dead horse, but these people are supposed to have a copy of their proposal at the library. Hasn't been there. Nobody's seen it at the library. And supposedly town council's looking into it. People should be able to go to the library, they should be able to see the scope of this project and then make a decision whether they think it's appropriate. The town can, but if they don't have access to this, they don't know. And this is one of the few things that we can hold their feet to the fire. This isn't a state agency, this is a company that wants to put this in our town. So if the town council isn't doing anything about it, who is? Write them a registered letter, tell them they're not in compliance.
The filing that went up today from the FSB is telling Morega specifically, you have to do this, this, and this, including notifying every abutter and every resident out to half a mile from the site, and has to be posted in the
In the paper.
Area Gazette.
But this is something they were supposed to have done already.
Okay.
So I don't understand why we can't have access to to their plans. I mean, you see what the plans are, you see the scope of them, and you tell people, well, there's a battery park going in Ocam, and people have no idea the size of it. I think if people saw the size of this, I was at the watershed meeting and I passed out a drawing. I gave it to you, Phil. I gave you, everybody there, a drawing of the size of this thing, and they were all like, wow, this is unbelievable. And I'm sure people in Ocam would think the same thing. But if this is one of the few things that we can hold these people to, why aren't we?
So this is something that you read in the EFSB process.
Be citing books. I mean, I'm not a lawyer,
Did
but I
you-
can read.
Did you raise it yourself by any chance with them or not?
Well, I think, who's gonna talk to me?
Well, you could email them and ask them that question. I was just asking if you did or not. That's all. I'm not saying you,
It says it's supposed to be there. The only guy I've talked to is the guy that was down there the other day, looking at the place, trying to jam this down our throat.
Who was there the other day, Scott?
I don't know, some guy from the company.
Oh. Is he the one who keeps taking out the sign that's put inside the gate?
I have no idea, but the idea that.
Throwing it in my yard.
The idea that
Somebody
people
keeps
in
putting it
town
back in
don't
the
have
gate.
access to the plans, when do we get to see them? I mean, it's a whole big, you could download this stuff, but it's the size of a phone book.
Yeah.
It's their responsibility to have it over there. It's not my responsibility to call them up. Do you agree?
yeah, no, I was just asking if that you knew if the EFSB was already aware that wasn't being followed. That's all I was asking you. You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I just know it's not at the library. When I go up there and I ask for it, they say
They
they
don't have
haven't
it.
seen it.
They don't have it? Okay.
And it's supposed to be there. I mean, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of anything, but the idea that this is a one thing that we can hold them to.
Hmm.
And people should have access to this.
Yep.
People in town don't know how big this thing is.
I think it would be helpful if we collectively can track all things that, procedurally are being required and making sure that they are,
Well, there's only a couple, I can tell you, there's only a couple of them, and that's one of them.
yeah, that's one of them. Okay, good to know.
Thank you.
Other, public comments?
Moderating the meeting on the 16th.
Yeah,
They are.
it's their meeting.
Yeah, there's a hearing officer appointed. I think the name's Kelleher.
Mhm.
And he'll come with a team. And there may even be one of the DPU commissioners sitting there as well. As part of that team, but they usually, from what I've seen, they have like a general counsel person, the hearing officer, and then like maybe a technical person as well. And they conduct the hearing. And hopefully they bring good AV equipment too, because it's a hybrid meeting that will be held over Zoom, and we all know how hard it is to hear in that huge
Mhm.
space. So hopefully they are gonna come out ahead of time and sort of put some type of system in that
I
will
think they're
work.
talking like overflow from the cafeteria
Oh.
and the gym.
Yeah, okay.
And I think they're gonna need it.
Yeah, I think so too.
The last time around. with the
Maybe
batteries,
outside too.
the Town meeting we had
Fill
was
the
almost,
room.
Yeah,
was almost 300 people showed up at that town meeting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't just do that like through, a little speaker at the front of the room. You'd
Right.
actually need like a decent
Mhm.
system put in, so that everyone can hear. So hopefully that is being addressed. So any other, comments or requests of this committee? Okay, let's move on to scheduling the next meeting.
Actually, that's gonna be the last thing and then adjournment. Is that right?
Yes,
I think you got my copy of the agenda.
I'm sorry, I stole it. I had my own. I don't know why I stole yours.
Yeah, I think I gave it to you, actually. I don't
Okay.
know why I did that. I just
Um,
want to go over, what do I need to get on the agenda for Monday as, for the select board? To ask, deal with. I know we talked some stuff here.
So I believe it was.
Check on info.
Ask the board of selectmen if we can schedule a meeting with town council to go over like the status of everything,
Mhm.
you know,
ASAP.
legal. And then request the board to send a follow-up letter on behalf of conservation and planning board for responses that have been requested of the DEP with CCs to
Slow down.
sorry.
You're talking faster than I can write. Also, check on the information that you guys gave a bunch of stuff to town council.
Yes,
Heard nothing.
yeah, yeah.
And then the
Scheduling a
last,
meeting with town council.
yep. And then the last one was consider if provided draft letters to be sent to state and federal reps. Noticing them at the hearing and asking them to support us.
Well, some of that has already been done informally. I think
Yeah.
Michelle Bertrand has contacted
Good,
reps and senators all across the state from the beginning.
good.
And
That helps.
if we make it official. Also, the state rep for Westfield filed 3 bills at the legislature. One would put a moratorium on any new siting. A second one would restore municipal control. And the third one just calls for, I think, a 200-foot buffer, which is not much.
Mhm,
But Berthium and Durant signed onto that bill
Mhm.
endorsing it.
mhm.
And I haven't tracked it lately to see how many other people have done it, but at least at least our guys have done something.
Okay. All right,
All right, so I got 3 things.
yep. And then, did you need anything else before we go into scheduling or? Oh, okay,
Want to get that straight. Better wrap.
yeah. So, I mean, I think this was kind of a good sort of very general overview kind of agenda, but, you know, I just still think there's some other things that we can, discuss sort of in a preliminary way. So I know some of these things we may want to stage a meeting to give time for people to kind of follow up on these tasks. But I also think that there could be an opportunity to meet again even before some of those tasks are completed
Mhm.
to sort of dig in a little bit more on some topics. And I can certainly suggest, you know, like a draft agenda for that meeting that I can, you know, circulate and people can add things to.
Yeah.
So I'd be in favor of meeting sooner than a week from now, if that's okay.
Mhm.
To sort of do another kind of planning meeting like this. Anyone have any objection to that? Given that, again, that the hearing time frame is getting very close, so.
Mhm.
Um,
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I have no objection. I'm not sure I can make it. I'm traveling, as I said, so
yeah,
I'll try to make it by Zoom, but yeah.
yeah, Zoom works fine while you're away. But we'll probably want to schedule the in-person meeting
Mhm.
for that, unless people want to do a Zoom meeting instead. In person?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a meeting Monday.
You have a meeting Monday. Today is Wednesday.
Mhm.
So do we want to try to schedule something in a couple days? Over the weekend? We need 48 hours, so it can't be
How about
before
Tuesday?
Friday. We could do Tuesday. Anyone interested in doing like a Saturday or Sunday?
I can do Saturday.
We can? Are you able to?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
I've been going to Vermont quite a bit on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
If we do Saturday, it would be in the morning.
Saturday morning would be okay. Would that be better for you or worse?
It doesn't, if I go up there, I leave at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, so,
So unless you
Yeah.
want to have it at 1 o'clock.
um. So is this Saturday good or not? At this point, you don't know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, why don't we,
I mean, if you want to schedule it and if I can make it, I'll make it.
yeah, we could schedule it and cancel if we need to.
If everybody else, you need 3 for a quorum, so,
Yeah,
So that weekend would include Sunday, that you'd be in Vermont?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Uh, Monday during the day? I can do Saturday if you want to do it in the morning and um, just be Lucy, you, me. Dennis is out of town.
I could probably do Monday during the day. I'm inspecting 3 towns now,
yeah,
I'm alternating the 4th one, so,
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but I usually try not to do them on Mondays.
okay.
Well, you got to work though.
Yeah, I might be able to do something during the day on Monday too, as long as I know ahead of time and can plan for that. What's a good time? What's an ideal time to try
10?
for on Monday?
10?
10? Would that work for you, Lucy? A 10 o'clock meeting on Monday?
No, I have a dentist appointment at 10:30.
Okay,
Again, you can meet without me. You would still have a quorum.
yeah, I'd rather get as much of us involved as possible, you know, but
Well, our meeting's at 6 o'clock, what about later in the afternoon?
I can't do it later in the afternoon Monday,
you can't,
no.
okay.
But earlier, maybe after you get back, can we do it for, say, 1 or 2 Monday?
Monday at 1 or 2, that would be all right with me.
I think I could do that as well.
Mhm.
Would you be able to do a
One,
midday thing at like 1?
I would say so, yeah.
Dave, any chance you could zoom in to us at 1 o'clock on Monday?
No, I'm going to
No.
be traveling in the car and
So
so on.
that's
So,
out,
yeah,
totally out, okay,
yeah, the first part of next week is out Monday through Wednesday
Okay.
or Thursday.
all right. So maybe we'll just plan on the 4 of us for Monday at 1, and then we'll catch you up from there. Does that work?
That sounds good.
All right, so I'll work on getting that posted, and then if something comes up and we have to cancel or reschedule, that's fine, but let's at least get it up on the board,
That means your agenda has to be up by tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
right? Right. Okay,
Any chance we get town council input in some form by then? Maybe he can tell us when he can meet with us in person. Because I'm really anxious about the silence.
yep. Well, Dennis said he was gonna try to check on at least that piece of it and
Monday
see
night.
if there's any kind of, yeah. But the update would have to be kind of, if we did it in public session, would have to be kind of sanitized, you
Mhm.
know, for that purpose. So, but it still would be good to hear something, I think, yeah. Whatever, town council thinks can be said publicly. Okay. All right, so we'll shoot for a Monday meeting at
Mhm.
1 at least,
Mhm.
and then go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
What's the date on that?
29th.
okay.
At 1 p.m.
All right, anything else?
These letters you want to send out to the reps, are we gonna draft it?
Yes, I will volunteer create,
Okay.
create a draft and I'll send it to this group. Oh, that's the other
Okay.
thing before we leave. Can I just get everybody's email? Because I don't think I have it. So I can start doing communication. One other thing, Dave, about emailing in the open meeting law,
Yep,
we have to be very careful when we send group emails.
Yes.
It's okay to do it for scheduling purposes, but nothing can be
Deliberated.
discussed or responded to when it's a group of us that gets an email or is sending an email. Like, even something like,
No opinions.
yeah, well, certainly, yeah. But even like, if I'm calling for agenda items, you can send an agenda item, but then if somebody gets it and says, no, I don't really want to talk about that, or I want to I want to talk about we can't really do that kind of stuff. It has to be very cursory
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
limited in group emails. Okay.
yeah.
Just a warning around that. All right. So yeah, I'll get everyone's email and then I'll send draft letters out and I'll try to get thank you. I'll try to get things posted for the Monday 1 o'clock meeting before 1 tomorrow. Can I contact Maribel to help me with that? She working tomorrow, do you know? Or-
Yeah.
Okay,
Should be, fairly know.
okay.
She
Yeah,
has the meeting one day, doesn't she, next week? During the day,
Oh, this will be tomorrow.
yeah, okay.
Actually, you can call her at the office here.
okay. So
I don't know
number,
if she wants her cell phone, but given out.
yeah, that's fine. What's the number? 8882.
Uh,
I used to know it.
yeah,
I'll look it up.
I'll
I'll look
get
it up. No,
yeah.
it's actually right here, 5549. Okay, I'll do that. All right, anyone want to offer a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion with that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hey,
All right, thank you very much,
Meeting ended
everybody.
At 8:18.
did you want to get my email?
Yes, I
while I'm Still
do.
on?
Yes, I do.
Okay, it's dcgraham@charter.net.
GRAHAM.
Yep,
Yep.
just like the crackers.
Charter.net. Okay, great.
It's yours, Matt.
So mine's my full name, Matt Broderick. With the number 6 at the end. So Matthew Broderick 6 at Gmail. 2 T's in Matthew too. Lucy, what's your email address?
Lucy.Testnow at ocam.ma.gov.
It's the same as hers, except with the name in there. See test now with Dennis Bergen.
Dennis dot Bergen, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. All right.
This stuff I gotta kind of do through.
Yeah.
I use WordPress LLC just because town website is a mess for me. If I
Okay.
try and upload any attachment, it'll freeze.
Okay.
Okay,
So I use mine and anything that needs to go into, I just
Forward it.
also CC my town email.
Got it. Okay. Great.
And when I get town email from one of you guys, if I have to respond to it, I'll forward it to Warbass and then do it that way.
Okay.
But I don't want to get in Hillary Clinton's problem though.
No, you don't.